Why I Hate This Album podcast with Tim and Garrett.
Garrett, excuse me. I apologize. Gold Cobra, do you hate this song?
Well, Tim, I gotta say, yes.
Fair answer.
Yeah, that was, I gotta tell you, folks, you just heard it in real time. I just went from a maybe to a yes.
I don't want to call it premature, but I mean, you got there quick and before we even got to it this week.
Why I Hate This Album podcast.
I definitely thought that she came back as a ghost.
Right, but like as a celestial ghost.
What's the difference?
Oh, well, most ghosts are Earth-based. You can't leave Earth. Gravity still applies to ghosts.
Oh, I don't buy that for a minute.
Wait, no, it doesn't. It doesn't apply in the same way as you or I. They're able to levitate. I grant you that. But they can't just float off the planet. They're stuck.
Oh, sure. Everybody knows that.
Yeah. I mean, basically, it's useless floating because you're stuck like 3 inches off the ground. It's just for spooky effect.
Well, otherwise, how are you going to know it's a ghost?
Yeah, exactly. You get it.
Of course I get it.
Why I Hate This Album podcast.
Let me pose the most important questions we will ever ask on this podcast.
All right.
How does summer act? How does rain walk? How does spring listen? How does June talk? What the fuck is he saying?
I think he believes that his mother is controlling both the weather and the seasons in order to communicate with her son from the afterlife.
Did Christopher Nolan steal the idea for Interstellar from this? Spoilers.
Aspects of it, yes.
Okay.
Murph!
Why I Hate This Album podcast.
I actually started thinking about this. What if you get to heaven and it's like church? Like, what if it's all pious and everybody's like not sinning?
And it's not Benjamin Franklin and Hendrix playing air hockey?
Right.
That
it's
would
more
be
like,
disappointing.
like, hey guys, you want to come on a hike? Jesus is going to talk about forgiveness today. Can I go to Earth and control the rain?
Ooh, or take a weird intergalactic journey.
Yeah, that'd be fine.
Yeah.
I'm due for a weird intergalactic journey.
You are. I have wanted to send you on the proverbial intergalactic journey for some time now, but you just won't drink things that I make for you.
Just let me watch you make it, and then I will put it in my body.
You can't go on an intergalactic journey if you don't put this in your body. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
No, I know that. I'm saying just let me see you make the drink, and then I'll drink it.
I don't want you to know where I keep the stuff that I put in the drink.
Why I Hate This Album podcast.
You know what, Tim? You could be a little more in shape. So I'm going to possess your body, and rather than work out like a normal person, she forces him to do Taibo.
Well, that's not going to get me in better shape than I am now.
Well, no, not you specifically, Tim. You're in great shape.
Oh, thank you.
Well, I mean, we work out a lot here at the World Headquarters.
Should I whip this shirt off, or?
Nope.
Okay.
Not at all. Wow. Compliment rescinded.
It's too late. It's already out there.
Compliment deeply regretted. Gino marked the time, so we'll be sure to cut all this out.
Why I Hate This Album podcast.
Listeners, videotape yourselves dancing to this song and send that in.
Man, Tim, just when I'm just thinking, I really hate Tim. You do something that reminds me why we're friends. And of course, I do mean coworkers. We don't get nearly enough videos of our listeners dancing. So listeners, of course, pick whatever hell song you want. Ideally, it's Trains, Drops of Jupiter. But, hey, go nuts. Let's see those dance videos. We'll be sure to retweet them, or if you tell us not to, we won't. If it's just for us, you just mark it as such. But
no naked dances.
Yeah.
This is a family show. We're trying to get on CBS.
You're half right. You know what? Now you've got me concerned. Maybe we shouldn't do this.
Why I Hate This Album podcast.
And I want to say, given the challenge, T-Dog, was it?
It was.
I can make you cry harder.
Oh, yeah. Garrett's got this whole, I don't want to call it a room, but it's its own room in the house.
No, we prefer to refer to it as a platform.
Oh, sure. There's a platform in the room.
No, Tim. No. In the sales meetings, we refer to it as a platform. It's something that you could use to engage at your workplace to emotionally, physically, and psychologically break down a person if, you were looking to get interns.
Terrifying. Is it mostly just caning?
It's a lot. Okay. That's a lot of it, but that's not allowed everywhere. Some of the people we've been talking to, I don't want to get too specific, Facebook, has some reservations about caning their non-paid employees. So, like as I said, it's a platform. So it can be reconfigured with the various attachments, containers, and obeisance necessary to support what you're looking to get out of your unpaid employees.
Why I Hate This Album podcast.
I hope you guys are enjoying your vacation, but if Tuesday comes with no episode episode, I will be contacting the Brotherhood of Mics to assist me. Thank you for your time. Tim, now you have referred to a loose organization of Tims of which you claim to be a part, as well as your various cowboy and gay things, but excuse me, sex cult. Have you... Excuse me, sex cult. Have you run into a Brotherhood of Mics? Or are you aware of it?
I haven't, and I have to say that on behalf of the Tims and the Cowboys, that was a tactical mistake on the part of Mike, because they are now on our radar, and we act very aggressively, and this could bring some trouble down upon some mics.
Yeah, could be a real Sharks versus Jets situation.
Or a Sharks versus reality situation. They're not real.
Talking about the gang from West Side Story.
Yep, that's also not real. You idiot.
There's cowboys running through my dreams. Nothing's quite the way it seems. Well, I joined the Navy. I got kicked out in a week. My facial features aren't distinct. Try to find some meaning in these songs. The genius is a genius, got it wrong. Well, it's a lobster murder sex thing, the bleaching of her hair, full of salt on both your ears. The riffs are too repetitive, the lyrics make no sense. All the songs are B-sides, the cover art's a mess. There's so much here to tear apart. Listen to it for a week, now the week has passed. It's the Why I Hate This Album podcast with Tim and Garrett.